flying, trying to remember where it all began. She's got herself a little piece of heaven, waiting for the time when earth shall be as one. And I feel like I just got home, and I feel, and I feel like I just got home, and I feel, I'm quicker than the ray of light, I'm quicker than the ray of light, I'm quicker than the ray of light. Zephyr in the sky at night, I wonder, do my tears of morning sink beneath the sun? She's got herself a universe going quickly for the call of thunder. It threatens everyone, and I feel, and quicker than the ray of light, then gone for someone else will be there through the endless year. She's got herself a universe. She's got herself a universe. She's got herself a universe. And I feel, and I feel, and I feel like I just got home, and I
What track would you have played at your funeral?
I've got my funeral planned out.
Have you? Come on, let's hear it. I love hearing the funeral soundtrack.
Well, the whole theme of the funeral is, it's not as good without Darren, is it? So the food would be really bad. I would have really bad catering, right? And I would schedule it in a month where it was guaranteed to rain.
Mm-hmm.
And just things would go wrong. I'd make them book a venue that was just falling apart, whatever. And I would want people to be just chowing down on their prawn cocktails going, nothing's the same without him, is it? So I don't know. I don't know about the music. Probably something like Why by Annie Lennox. Why?
Everybody would be so miserable.
Yeah.
How many times have I tried to tell you that I'm sorry for the things I've done? And when I start to try to tell you, that's when you have to tell me, hey, this kind of trouble's only just begun.
Now, you've been married twice.
Yeah.
First time to a woman.
Yeah.
And most recently to Richard.
Yeah.
I've got to ask, who's better around the house? Men or women? Be careful, Darren.
Oh, women, of course. Of course, women. I mean, look, I'll tell you something extraordinary. I feel very lucky, actually, in my life that, look, hand on my heart, I'm a gay man, and I should never have married my childhood sweetheart because, obviously, it hurt both of us. Mm-hmm. I was trying to fix the things that were broken in my life, and so, like many gay men who have a female best friend, we mistook our connection for romantic love. Mm-hmm. And it was deeper than that, and I feel I feel really lucky that I got to experience what it's like to really love a woman.
When did you first come and spend time in London? 'Cause you're based here now, you said earlier,
Yeah.
you're living in Notting Hill, aren't you?
Yeah, I've lived here for 3 years. I'm coming up to my 4th year, and I came here completely by accident. I made this record called The Tension and the Spark, which Sony hated, but the enemy loved. So I got the best reviews of my life, and no one promoted it, and therefore no one bought it. And I should have been absolutely miserable, but I was here in London, where the UK record company were adorable to me, and they just so getting behind the record, and they knew they were up against this global kind of, you know, impossibility, because as a company, the company weren't behind the album, but my UK team were. And I don't know, I just kind of had a feeling about, I know this sounds nuts, but there was like a magic in the air, and I should have been really sad, because, you know, as you mentioned, I'd sold 25 million records, and suddenly I couldn't get arrested, and I met Richard. I met the man that I ended up marrying in a civil partnership, and all of my troubles just faded away into insignificance. I met this man who didn't have the luxury of having parents to blame. His parents had died when he was quite young, and he was so full of joy and funny, and really helped me fall in love with London and the history here of theatre and art, and a sort of I don't know, a way of laughing at your misery. That's what I loved about first coming here, and that's what I love about living in this country.
Oh, a serpent, a rabbit, a walk in a forest, and a tentative looking sun. A feeling, a moment, a bursting of bubbles, and a panic to overcome. A samurai, an angel, an etiquette table, an AC that does not work. On a road trip or a car wreck, a paperback novel, a lover who ain't been hurt. When you let me go, when I'm on my way, when the world below is cold and gray, on the verge of something wonderful. A resurgence, I'm on the edge of something wonderful. For it, against it, said he'd never meant it, but Harry still dropped the bomb. And a trip to the dentist, the Hollywood blacklist, a moment that time forgot. When you let me go, when I'm on my way, when the world below is cold and gray, I'm on the verge of something wonderful. At the edge of, I'm on the verge of something wonderful. You can dance in the devil's shoes if you like walking in heels. And there's a decent living to be made in the cell